Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Train Hard, Recover Smart podcast. I know it's been a while. Just been really busy. These last two classes I've been taking toward my exercise science degrees, taking up a lot of my time with the research papers. So I do apologize for not being more consistent with getting these episodes out, but I am back today. And today we're going to focus on a particular, we're going to focus on some practical advice to help out most of us on our fitness journey. So I'm your host, Thomas Flanagan. Today, we're going to diving into a topic that's becoming more and more relevant, and that's how to manage your diet and stay more active when working from home, especially if you have set work hours dictated by your employer. So again, ever since COVID, remote working has become more and more a thing for employers because they found out that it's, people are more productive and it's a little more cost effective. You're not driving in every day. The likelihood that you call out is less and less, and yeah, so there are pros and cons to it. So we're going to talk about how to you know still manage your diet, still be active while working from home, especially like I do have a couple of clients. They work from home, they have set hours set by their employer, and they're kind of finding it hard on how to manage that diet around it. So I'm going to touch on that, and I'm also going to touch on how to stay active a little bit better uh during that time. So let's get right into it. So in reality, working from home, let's be real, working from home has its perks, but it also comes with some challenges, especially when it comes to staying fit and healthy. You're in a home environment where the couch is a few steps away. Like if I took off the virtual background, you'll see there's a couch literally right behind me with the dog sleeping on it. Okay. Um, in the fridge, it's right around the corner. It's always within reach. So add in the fact that you're tied to your desk for specific hours each day. It's easy to see how people can fall into unhealthy habits. But here's the good news. With some intentional planning, you can turn your work from home into a situation into an opportunity to improve your health rather than let it deteriorate. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is diet. So uh let's diet planning and preparation are the key. So when working from home, you're surrounded by food all day. It's tempting to snack mindlessly or grab something quick or unhealthy between meetings. But if you want to stay on track with your fitness goals, you need to approach your diet with the same discipline you would if you were going to the office every day. So meal prep like you're going to the office. The best way to manage your diet is prepare your meals in advance. Set aside some time on Sundays or whenever you have a free day to plan out your meals for the week. Cook your lunches and your snacks just like you would if you were packing them for an office job. This not only saves you time during the week, but it also helps you avoid temptation from grabbing something unhealthy when you're hungry. All right. I do I do most of my work from home. Um, so I work most Monday through Friday in the mornings. I am home. I'm either doing schoolwork, I'm working on programs for my online clients. I'm working on marketing for the supplement line. And then Monday through Friday in the afternoons, I do have some in-person clients that I work with. So I do get out in the afternoons. And then on the weekends, I'm home. I'm in front of the desk, in front of the computer, doing homework, doing all this stuff. Even on the weekends, I meal prep. I have food already set aside for what I'm going to eat. Okay. And then during the week, so again, like on the weekends, I know what I'm eating. I already planned out those times. So it helps me stay on track with my goals. All right. So planning is the key. All right. Then the next thing is, this goes right into the planning part. Stick to a meal schedule. Try to eat your meals at the same time each day. This helps regulate your hunger and keeps your energy level stable. Just because you're home doesn't mean you should be grazing all day. Set specific times for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and stick to them. Okay. Even again, like my days do vary. Like the weekends are a little different. My times do vary a little bit on the weekends, But during the weekdays, my times are pretty much set. The only day, like my Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are the same. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the same. Um, just and that the only reason that Monday, Wednesday, Friday are different from Tuesday, Thursdays just because of my afternoon in-person client times. So like my lunch is moved up a little bit on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and my lunch is about a normal time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's the only thing that differs. Um, but having those set times makes everything key. Ugh, excuse me. Now, keeping healthy snacks accessible. So if you're someone that likes to snack, make sure you have healthy options. You know, healthy options available. Think fruits, nuts, yogurts, or protein bars. The key here is to avoid mindless snacking. Don't just eat because you're bored or stressed. Listen to your body and eat only when you're actually hungry. Okay. Um, yeah, you don't like you don't want to be going after the bag of chips or anything like that. Okay. And the other thing is like when you go after something, always look at the serving size that you're getting. All right. A lot of us will grab like if you grab a bag of chips, you're like, oh, it's only 140 calories. But if you actually read the food label, that's per serving. There's probably and it says 2 servings. So it's not 140 calories, it's 280 calories. So that makes a big difference. You know, you got to look at the serving size when you're snacking and stuff. But yes, stick with fruits, nuts, yogurts, or protein bars. Those are all healthy choices, and a lot of them will keep you a little bit full longer. Okay, so those are 3 good tips on how to manage your diet while working from home on a set schedule. Okay, the other thing that I would add to that is drink water. You know, I drink water all day. Okay. The only time I don't drink, I even drink water. Like, all right, so let me get back to this. All right. So drinking water, I drink water throughout the day. Then with my meals, I'll have something different. I'll have a sugar-free soda. I'll have an iced tea. I'll have something else besides water with my meals. That's the only time. But besides that, I just drink water, all day. I average about a gallon of water a day. So always have water available because sometimes when you think you're hungry, it's not real hunger, it's thirst. Okay. So if you're drinking water throughout the day, that'll kind of balance out the hunger. All right. Now let's talk about movement. Incorporating activity throughout the day. Now, when you're working from home, especially with set hours, it can be challenging to get enough physical activity. But staying active doesn't mean hitting the gym for an hour every day. Small bursts of movement throughout the day can make a big difference. So start your day with a morning routine. Before you even sit down at your desk, get your body moving. This could be a quick 15-minute workout, a yoga session, or even a brisk walk around the neighborhood. Starting a day with some activity sets a positive tone. Oh, I don't know what it's over me. Positive tone. Get your blood flowing, which can improve your focus and productivity. Okay. I don't know why I'm yawning because I've already taken the dog for a 20-minute walk. Uh, so, but yeah, just get up, do a 15-minute workout, something. Usually, like my day, I get up, we get breakfast going, we eat, then me and the dog, we go do a 15-20-minute walk. We come back, then I sit down and I start my work. That's how there's other things in my morning routine, but that's kind of how I get my day going. Now, the second thing is take regular breaks. Sitting for long periods of time is terrible for your health. Make it a point to get up and move every hour, even if it's just for a few minutes. Set a timer if you have to. Do some stretches, walk around the house, or even do a few body weight exercises like squats or push-ups. These little bursts of activity can help you keep your energy levels up and prevent stiffness or soreness. So my Apple Watch every 45 minutes tells me I need to stand up. Okay. So when it tells me I need to stand up, I'll get up and I'll go get a water. I'll get up and walk around the house. I'll take like a 15-minute break, play with the dog. I'll do something. But if I'm really involved in something, I have a desk that I can move and stand up at. And so I'll stand and I'll finish the project that I'm on. Ooh. I'll finish the project that I'm on and I'll finish that. And then I'll take 15 minutes away from what I'm doing. Okay. But yes, set regular breaks. Even if it's only like 5 minutes, just get up, walk around. Even if you don't leave the room that you're working in, just get up, walk around, or do something at your desk. Just keep the body, give it something to do. Move the blood. Okay. Incorporate movement into your workday. If you're on a conference call that doesn't require you to be on camera, stand up or walk around while you talk. If you have a standing desk, use it. Like I was just mentioning, I have a standing desk. You can even try working in different positions, alternate between sitting, standing, or even sitting on the floor or engaging in different muscles, doing things like that. Just constantly moving. Some people, they've bought treadmill desks where they can walk at their desk while they're working. Those are pretty good. I've heard clients, they have them, they find that they're outstanding. They get their steps in. They'll walk for, an hour in the morning to start their day. Then they'll do an hour after lunch, and then, then they're good. So they get their steps in. Okay. And then the next one that we talk about is plan dedicated workout time. Even with a busy schedule, it's important to set a time for a more structured workout. This could be during your lunch break, right after work, or even in the morning before you start your day. This is the key, is to make it a non-negotiable. Treat it like any other meeting or appointment. So again, as I mentioned before, I do have clients that work from home. And yes, he makes appointments with me, and we set his appointments based around his schedule. And every week he puts it on his calendar and he puts it in as meeting, and he doesn't miss them. So that, as long as you can set a dedicated workout time, 2 times is good, 3 times is better. The more you can get in, the better it can be. But if you can get in at least 2, 3 is good. 2 to 3 times a week, structured workout is perfect. If you can get in one or 2 more, even better. Okay. But if you can get into the gym 2 to 3 times and then do an hour walk or a 30-minute walk every day, that's perfect. Okay. But you got to plan those dedicated workout times. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about your mindset, consistency, and discipline. So this is the final piece. Working from home requires a different kind of discipline. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you don't have time to take care of yourself. But here's the truth. You have to make time. Just like everybody else, even if I went to the office or I go here, I go there, no one else is going to do it for you. So you have to set clear goals. So before I get into this, I'm going to share what I did yesterday. So yesterday I set my schedule with all my in-person clients. I have all my appointments set on my calendar. Okay. Then I sat down and I plugged in my workouts. So I know my class schedule, I know my in-person schedule, and I know all my other personal appointments I have this week. Now I sat down and I was plugging in my 5 workouts this week, because my trainer has me doing 5 workouts this week, or this time around. So what's that mean? I now have to make the time to get those in. Well, it's not make time. I just going to find it. I'm going to find it. So to get these workouts in, normally Sundays are a complete rest day for me. Well, not today. As soon as I'm done recording this podcast, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do my workout. Today's workout should have been tomorrow's workout, but I got to do it today because I don't have time with all my appointments and schedule and everything. There wasn't time to fit it in tomorrow. So I moved it to today. So, and then tomorrow I don't work out. And then I do a workout Tuesday. Wednesday is a full day. So I took that one off. Then I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's my 5 workouts. I found the time, right? Goes back to what we talked about earlier, but with the diet, you have to plan. Okay. So now let's get into your mindset. Let's set clear goals. Know what you want to achieve with your fitness and health, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, or simply maintaining your current level of fitness. Having clear goals gives you something to work toward. Okay. But really, when you're setting these goals, be realistic and flexible. Understand that some days won't go as planned. That's okay. The important thing is not to get discouraged. If you miss a workout or have an unhealthy meal, don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track as soon as possible. You know, understand that when we talk about being realistic and flexible, all right, yes, not every day is going to go as planned. Nope. There's going to be that drive by that's going to throw the whole day off whack. Okay. But set your goals, right? I have my goals. My goals have been adjusted. I'm now shooting for that 195 and body fat between 18 and 20%. That's my new goal because I hit my last goal. Now that's my new goal. Now I have it. And I'm being realistic and flexible. I would like to do my workouts Monday through Friday. But as we see, my schedule this week didn't allow it. So I have to do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's the way I got to do it. That's the way it's got to roll. You know, I got to be able to move it around, which is not a problem. It's easy, but it takes planning. And then again, if you have one unhealthy meal, understand that one meal is not going to derail. Like if I have one unhealthy meal today, because, you know, I was out and about and I got hungry and I just ran through a drive-through because I needed something. That one meal is not going to throw me off from hitting my goal. Right? It's not. I'm just going to get back on track. I'm going to have a good dinner and then move on. One meal is not going to do me in. I just can't let that one meal turn into one day, turn into 1 week, turn into 1 month, turn into 1 year. That's what I can't let happen. Because it wasn't one meal that got me to 260 pounds. It was 4 years, 5 years of bad meals that got me to 260 pounds. But then it's been 11 months of planning, clear goals, being realistic, being flexible, you know, understanding, dedicating my workout time, incorporating movement every day, taking breaks when I needed it, you know, having a good morning routine, having a good nighttime routine, eating healthy snacks, setting a meal schedule, you know, planning my days. That's what's taking me from 260 to 200 pounds in almost 12 months. 12 months, 11 months, a little over 11 months. That's what's gotten me here. And along the way, and this leads right into our next thing. Along the way, man, I've celebrated every small win. I recognized and celebrated my progress, no matter how small. Did you make it through the day without snacking on junk food? Yes. All right, big win. Small win. Celebrate it. Pat yourself on the back. Did you take all your scheduled breaks to move? Yes. These are wins. Acknowledge them. Acknowledging them helps keep you motivated. Okay. You know, the way my plan was laid out, every 3 months, we had set goals. Like we had the big goal, and we broke it down. So I wasn't always focused on the end. I was always focused on the smaller little goals. So it was always focused on the next step. So when I started in Labor Day of last year, it was by December, I needed to be this weight. By March, I needed to be this weight. By June, I needed to be this weight. By September, I needed to be this weight. So it was little steps that got me to where I needed to be by September, which I hit that weight for September in July. So I hit it early because I was focused on the little steps to get me up to where the top of the ladder or the end goal. Now that end goal, now I got to the top of that ladder, and now I got a new ladder, new goals, and now we've broken them down into little steps. And now I'm focused on the next ones. So those little steps are those little small wins that you celebrate along the way. When you celebrate those little wins, that's what gets you to that clear goal that you have set. Okay. So in conclusion, take control of your health. Working from home doesn't mean sacrificing your health. With some planning, discipline, and the right mindset, you can stay on track with your fitness goals and maybe surpass them. Remember, it's about making small, consistent efforts every day that add up over time. So thanks for tuning into this episode of the Train Hard, Recover Smart podcast. I'm your host, Thomas Flanagan. I hope you found today's discussion helpful. If you're struggling to find a routine that works for you, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help. And remember, your health is your responsibility. Take control of it. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve. So until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined. As always, train hard, recover smart, and be better than you were yesterday.